Last season, the Rams used 11 personnel, 3 wide receivers, on an NFL high 95% of their plays. From weeks 13 to 17, last season, Demarcus Robinson saw a 20% target share, played on 86% of snaps, saw at least one end zone target in every game, averaged 15.4 fantasy points per game. What say you, Jay Croucher?
So I think what this speaks to is, one, there is scope for a third wide receiver clearly for the Rams to have value, and that's likely going to be Demarcus Robinson. Whittington, the rookie, also, perhaps he can break out and be Puka Nacua light from last year. Don't expect anyone to break out the way that Puka did last year, where he set the all-time rookie receiving yards record. But to me, what this most says is that I think there are worlds where Nacua and Kupp can both be elite fantasy options just because of how often they use multiple wide receiver sets and because of how good it looked towards the end of last season, the level that Matthew Stafford played at. But what does this say to you, Denny?
Yeah, I mean, I think that Robinson has contingency value, most importantly, which is that, if Kupp or Puka Nacua miss any time this year, then Robinson slots in as the clear-cut wide receiver 2 in, a pretty strong, high-power, probably pass-first Rams offense. So I think that he's a smart pick for that reason. Is he going to see consistent targets on a week-to-week basis? I'm not sure, but Matthew's right in that the Rams run a ton of 3 receivers. We're going to see, by the way, the Falcons do that this year with Zach Robinson, who is a McVay disciple. He's going to run a ton, probably 90+% 3 receiver sets. So that's something to file away. But I do see Robinson as a savvy late round receiver pick.
Do the Falcons have a third receiver or a second receiver?
All I was just going to say is, it's interesting when you said that, which is absolutely true. I feel like everyone, we've talked about, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and Bijan Robinson and Kirk Cousins, but literally no one in the world is talking about Darnell Mooney.
Yeah.
To your point, if it's going to be a high-powered offense and they're running 3 wide receiver sets, Pitts is really just a wide receiver that they call a tight end, but still, Darnell Mooney is somebody that I feel like we're going to be week 2 on the waiver wire show saying Darnell Mooney's our number 1 pickup this week.
Absolutely. Yeah, Mooney is not just there as a deep ball merchant. I really don't. The way that the team talks about him, the way beat writers for the Falcons talk about him, he's not just going to be a guy who sees 2 downfield shots a game and that's it. He's going to be running 80+% of the routes in this offense. This offense is going to be pass first with Kirk Cousins under center because that's the way all Kirk Cousins offenses are, right? So I think Mooney is very quietly a good pick, especially if you start your draft running back heavy and you're just looking for some cheap targets later in your draft.
Yeah, last couple of runs. But literally, I don't think I've been in a draft yet, and I've done a ton of them where I've seen Mooney actually get drafted. I mean, I'm in a 14-team deep league right now, and I'm in the 18th round of this best ball expert league, and Mooney's still out there.
Yep.
I'm making my next pick. Yeah.
Yeah, one Drake London ankle sprain away from being wide receiver 1 for a good NFL team.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a chance to win $1 million in the NBC sweepstakes on Yahoo Fantasy. Just download the redesigned Yahoo Fantasy app or go to NBCSports.com/fantasymillion for additional details. What are you waiting for?
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and Rotoworld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched. Or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.